Buying or selling your vehicle during the pandemic is certainly different, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Owner of Bos Auto Sales in Quincy, Paul Hu, has years of experience, knowledge, and stories to share with you. Find out what the local car market is like and what you can do to help secure yourself the best deals. Join in on Paul's discussion with our moderator, Gloris Liu.
Good afternoon. I'm your moderator for the Bos Auto Show, Maria. With me is one of the salespeople of Bos Auto Group in Quincy, Jose Garcia. He will share with us his sales experience over the next 45 or so minutes. You can visit our website at www.bosautogroup.com, BOSAUTO group.com. Also, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. This month, Bos Auto has a lot of special deals that we post on social media. Do not miss them. Follow Bos Auto, BOSAUTO. If you missed our previous episode, you can find it online. Just Google Bos Auto Show podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform, anywhere, anytime. All right. Hi, Jose. How are you doing? Are you ready for a cold winter?
Hi, Maria. Yeah, I can't wait for the hot chocolate and cozy movie nights.
That's the key. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hot chocolate, cozy movie nights, and Christmas. This is what I like. A lot of Christmas gifts. All right. So how about you will tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what brought you to where you are right now, and why sales?
Well, for starters, my name is Jose Garcia. I'm a Quincy High School graduate, and, I love sports and food more than anything, every day, all day. Before working at Bos Auto, I had an assistant manager job in retail.
Wow.
Yeah, it was okay. I was young, fresh out of high school, and, what kind of kid doesn't like jerseys at that age?
Absolutely.
But, it gave me what I needed. Like I said, I sold sports apparel, including jerseys, shirts, sweaters, hats, little items, toys, all that kind of stuff.
Beautiful.
And it was about 3 years in, I realized I needed to take the next step in my career and, just make the next move.
Absolutely. So it was the time when you found a Bos Auto job?
Yeah, so shortly after, I came to that realization, I did a little job digging, and, I found Bos Auto. They needed a salesperson, and, I live in Quincy. Bos Auto's in Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
Car business definitely has more opportunity than, an ASM job in retail. And, I liked what they were offering, and, for the most part, I didn't really have much experience in the sales game, but at that job, there was little perks where we offered custom jerseys and hats, so, I'd have to push a little, salesman attitude into that part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it wasn't completely outside of what I did.
Awesome. Wow. From sports apparel to cars, not bad at all, I would say.
Definitely, yeah.
I really hope you're very happy about where you are right now. Again, thanks for introducing yourself to our listeners. And I'm sure we're all very excited to hear your story. So how about we start how about you will tell us about your typical day at Bos Auto?
Yeah, of course. One thing I learned very early on, there's never any typical days in the car business.
Like everywhere else, I would say.
It's all fun, though. It's all new stuff going on. But, it's usually, I'll come in, clock in, say hi to everybody, make some calls to customers, set appointments, sell cars, crack some jokes. It's just a very relaxed, fun environment where there's business and entertainment.
Awesome. And as I know, you guys have international team over there, right?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's really beautiful. I bet it's really fun to work over there.
Yeah, you get all kinds of people coming together. We all have the same goal, same morals, so it all just blends very well together.
That's so beautiful. So I guess you like your job a lot. At least this is how it sounds. And would you say it's your dream job or it's another step on the way to your goal?
So honestly, I love my job here at Bos Auto. It's fun, challenging. There's always something new going on. You know, it keeps you on your toes.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention, you know, the nice exotic cars in the showroom.
Wow.
But the main thing, it's important to me. You know, it's the vibe and the atmosphere of the place as a whole. You know, whenever I need help with anything, I can ask every single person there for help. You know, no matter how small it is, like if I need like a mouse pad or some hand sanitizer, like anything,
Yeah.
you know, everybody chips in. Also, I feel respected and cared for by the upper management, you know, like our store owner Paul, store manager Charlie, and our other store owner Jasper as well. I feel really lucky to have these guys leading me. You know, they're genuine, trustworthy people. And when it comes down to it, you know they want you to succeed and grow. Sometimes more than I do for myself. It's not a bad thing.
Wow.
But yeah, you can just tell it's all fun, genuine, real stuff going on.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel nowadays it's so important when your team respect you, really want you to succeed in all ways. And you know, it sounds like you have a dream team over there.
Yeah, definitely.
Sales continues to play a critical role for a lot of businesses. And from what I know, the sales job is very, very well paid. Of course, if you're very successful at this job. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people nowadays who try to avoid sales people. I don't want to be negative about this, but you know, sometimes it feels like they're there to push unnecessary purchases on you. I bet those people probably had, let's say, bad experience maybe with unprofessional sales representative, because to my mind, I feel that the main responsibility of sales representative is to navigate the customer through the buy and purchase, make this purchase enjoyable, easier, less stressful. This is how I see it. Tell me if I'm wrong.
So there definitely is, you know, like a negative stigma surrounding salesmen. And you see it everywhere, you know, like TV shows, commercials, ads, social media. And personally, I can't speak for everyone, but I feel it stems from the lack of knowledge in the sales business. And also, you know, like maybe you've experienced or you've heard about someone experiencing like a really crazy bad story with just a particular salesman.
Yeah.
And I actually used to feel that way myself. I bought my first car, you know, I was like 18, young, and I just fell in love with the car. But the guy, he had problems from me. You know, he lied about certain aspects of the car. And
Oh, no.
it was a great car, but just the lying part, I felt misled. And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was very unpleasant to find out, yeah?
yeah, definitely. But you know, shortly after working with Bos Auto, I realized that a salesman, they're supposed to tell you everything about the car, you know, everything that's wrong, everything that's right. And you know, to inform us basically and listen to what we're asking for and what we need. And now I can say, as a salesman, we're not here to push cars on people. We're here to help you figure out, you know, what are you going to use your car for? What kind of lifestyle do you have? How many people are you going to be with in the car? And just really help you find your dream car and make the whole process from start to finish as easy and smooth as possible.
I think that's an amazing approach. I really wish we have more salespeople like you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I've heard that you also purchased a new car. I think it's Range Rover. Is it correct?
That is correct.
Congratulations, Jose. And it sounds like a big purchase. I guess the sales job's starting paying you back.
Oh, it definitely is. Definitely.
At this point. So how do you like your new car? How's Range Rover?
I mean, Range Rover is great. It's the car, the inside is very nice. The leather, all the features it comes with. It has all the features I want to, which is definitely a plus. And it looks great. The car, it's a very beautiful car. And both my car purchases started because I loved the look of the car and how it felt. And the one thing I noticed was with Bos Auto, and there's no bias. They treat everyone the same, whether you work there or if you're just a customer walking in. But where they excelled was the buying process and the transparency. They went over anything that was wrong with the car, anything that could be wrong, things to look out for. And they informed me of everything of the car. And then they informed me on how the process of buying the car would go. And, definitely what to expect. And, all the necessary steps were communicated very clearly, unlike the first time where it was kind of like, oh, hey, you like the car.
Yeah.
Give me your money. But, it was great from start to finish. Those guys are great. And, it was the total opposite of the first time where I felt, confused, misled, and taken advantage of.
Yeah, I can imagine how disappointing and how pleasant experience can be. It really depends on where you decided to go to buy your car.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure there are some good private sellers. I'm not sure if usual private sellers are professional or not, but there are definitely good dealerships, great dealerships. And it just sounds like Bos Auto is really doing a great job.
Yeah. There's definitely, good private places, but if you can, try not to go to a gas station with some cars.
As the sales representative, what would you say are the biggest challenges you faced on the sales floor?
So definitely the main, most obvious one is with the whole corona is managing customers' expectations. And, with the pandemic changing the process and the speed of everything, it's changing how everything works. And, I get it from a customer's point of view. When you buy a car, you need it right away or you just want it right away for whatever reason. And our job is to get it to you avoiding any unnecessary delays. And due to COVID, it's increased wait times at the R&V banks everywhere, and basically just getting this across to them in a way that they understand and that they'll be able to work with us so we can try our best to make everything go as fast as possible.
Yeah, I understand that nowadays it's very important to explain everything to the customer, to make it understandable, to make it safe, especially during the pandemic situation. Okay, that's really amazing, and we will be happy to hear more right after the break. I'm Maria, along with Jose Garcia, and we will have more Bos Auto Show in less than a minute here on 95.9 WATD.
So, you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle? Buy it at Bos Auto. Bos Auto in Quincy has a fantastic selection of pre-owned vehicles, both luxury and economic. BMW, Audi, and Porsche, Honda, Toyota, and Nissan. They search nationally for the very best vehicles so you can drive home with the best value. And right now at Bos Auto, you can get behind the wheel of the pre-owned vehicle of your dreams with affordable finance rates, maybe even lower than 3. That's right, meaning just a few $100 a month. Visit bossautogroup.com, bosautogroup.com, and check out their huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. They'll buy your car, take your trade, or even work on consignment. Bos Auto has an incredible lineup of domestic and foreign vehicles, even rare finds like Ferrari. Search online and see for yourself why you should book your next car buying experience with Bos Auto. They're open for appointments Monday through Friday, 10 to 7. Book yours at bossautogroup.com, bossautogroup.com.
I'm Maria, your moderator, continuing our discussion with Jose Garcia here on the Bos Auto Show. You can visit Bos Auto website at www.bosautogroup.com. BOSAUTO group.com. Also, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. This month's Bos Auto has a lot of special deals that we post on social media. Do not miss them. Follow Bos Auto, BOSAUTO. If you missed our previous episode, you can actually find it online. Just Google Bos Auto Show podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform, anywhere, anytime. All right, for those who just joined us, today we're talking about car sales experience. And I'm here with Jose talking about the biggest challenges on the sales floor that he usually faces. So Jose, let's continue. What other challenges did you face on the sales floor so far?
Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, the first one was just managing the expectations with the COVID going on and the pandemic. And another one is our transition from, the traditional walk-in kind of service dealership. We're now more appointment-based.
Mm-hmm.
So, you'll get the certain customers who don't mind making the appointments because it'll fit in with their schedule.
Yep.
And it's just easier. But, you still get the certain amount of people per day who, they see a car, they like it, and they want to come in and look at it. But it's just, with the regulations, we got to limit the foot traffic, and we have to document who came in at what time for safety reasons, just so we have information on everything.
Yep. So, and if you have a customer walks in and he wants to look at the car, do you usually ask him to make an appointment anyway, or you can take this customer right away? Does it happen to you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Sometimes we'll have an opening, so I'll grab the information, just let them know how we're working, and we'll just get everything all set so the appointment goes smooth and, everyone's safe and accounted for.
Yeah, I think you guys doing a great job over there, especially during the pandemic. I feel like everyone need to make sure that everything is safe, especially during such a weird times. And I also feel like making an appointment is even more easy and attracting, at least to me, because you book an appointment, you come at the time, you know that somebody is going to take care of you. I think it's really perfect. So, and except the appointments, has anything else actually been changed for you during the pandemic?
So it's not really too much change. It's just, wait times, the process of appointments, and maybe not going for a handshake when someone walks in,
Elbow.
Maybe like an elbow or a fist bump or something. But it's still the car business. We're still going to show you the car, go for the test drive. We'll sit you down and go over the options. It's more just protecting each other from the virus and being safe. So it's just some things change and some things just don't change.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to take care of each other. This is about this virus, and I'm sure you guys sanitize the cars to make, this test driving experience safe.
Oh yeah.
We
We all have our hand sanitizer at our desk. We'll take the Lysol spray after every appointment, and we're very on top of that.
That's very nice, guys. I really respect everything what you're doing there. From safety to great cars. Okay, Jose, I bet you also have a couple of funny stories that you can share with us if you would like to.
Oh, I have many.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, this one actually, it didn't happen too long ago. It was, a customer, he walked in the store without his mask on, and, just usual policy. I'm like, hey, we have some extra masks if you don't have one. It's store
that's
policy.
Beautiful. Yeah.
We keep some for people who don't have one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I told the guy, and he told me he has a medical condition, so he can't wear the mask. And I'm like, at that point, if he has a medical condition, I can't force him to wear the mask. That's that's not right. And I left it alone at that point, and then he kept going on, talking about the situation, and he's like, yeah, even if I didn't have a medical condition, I wouldn't wear the thing. And I'm like, wait, so what's going on? Are you telling me something's going on, low-key? And I brought him outside just to protect everyone else that was in there with a mask, and he told me how Corona is a big government power grab. It's a fake virus. They want to have mind control by us wearing masks.
Actually, a lot of people believe in that right now.
You get some radical things every now and then. And the funniest part to me was just that the whole time he was going on about all these theories he had about the government, and he was with a lady, and she was wearing a mask.
Wow. Yeah.
But that one, is
what a story.
light humor.
Yeah, I would rather, I don't know if it's true or not, but I do believe in this virus, and I would rather protect myself.
It's
just
real.
in case if it's real.
I mean, maybe go ask the people in the hospital bed if it's real or not.
Yeah,
but it is definitely proof about that. And I actually, this story was probably about a couple months in of me working at Bos Auto, so I'm very fresh in the business.
Yep.
Just trying to get accustomed to everything, and I had brought a car for a customer to test drive, and everything's going good. He likes the car, and at some point, I don't know how I got brought up, but he told me that he needs a car that has good vision and good headlights, because he's the only one that drives at night. And curious, I was just like, oh, like how come that's the case?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, years ago my wife was driving home at nighttime, and aliens in a UFO tried to abduct her.
Oh no.
And I'm just sitting here in the passenger side like, oh my goodness. And he was just so serious the whole time, like, my wife, she's not a liar, she's a very innocent woman, and which I'm sure she is. I don't know them, so they
and
seem
who
like
knows? Maybe they do exist.
But yeah, he started going off about the aliens and how his son saw them, and she would only leave the house at certain times of the day.
Wow.
And then how aliens were the reason why, certain things in government were happening, and I was just in the passenger seat hoping I got home.
I know, it sounds like the world is not safe at this
Yeah.
point with aliens and fake virus thing and etc. etc. We just discussed how important it is to buy a car from reliable source, to make sure that you're buying a good car from professionals. To my mind, the salesperson is some kind of an advocate in the car industry, I would say.
Yeah.
So, since you're a sales representative, would you give any advice to me, to our listeners, on how customers can make sure that the salesperson they're dealing with is trustworthy?
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do. When you speak to the salesman or saleswoman, you kind of sit back and observe how they react to what you say. Are they listening to your needs? Are they coming up with solutions for any object that might be in the way of a car purchase? It could be anything. Are they listening, or are they trying to just push a certain vehicle on you? Are they kind of just ignoring what you're saying and being like, oh yeah, the car's great, you should get it? Just make sure they're truly trying to figure out if the car fits what you're looking for, if it fits the lifestyle, price range, everything, all those kind of things. And are they making sure that you understand their responses to all the questions you may have? Are they making sure you are aware of everything going on with the vehicle or the process? Are they brushing you off? It's basically just kind of seeing if there's a human connection.
Yep.
Or is it more of just salesman-customer?
Yep, I know what you're talking about, because actually I have this bad experience. I have BMW X1, and I really wanted to get that car. It was it wasn't a used car, and I really wanted to buy it. I still love it, don't get me wrong, but when me and my husband went to the dealership, we started to ask a lot of questions. Definitely a lot of questions. Was our first purchase. And basically the salesperson answered a couple of our questions. And after that he said like, okay guys, you're going to buy it, right? And we just said like, yeah. And then we left with this feeling like, oh, we really wanted this car, but I feel like we were pushed to do that. You know, this unpleasant feeling after the purchase. I mean, the car was in a great condition. We still drive it. It's a really nice car, but I totally get what you're talking about. All right. And, you know, when you usually test drive a car, would you recommend our listeners to ask specific questions during the test drive? You know, just to make sure that the car is good, or, you know, any recommendations you would give to our listeners?
Definitely. So the first two things you want to ask, which is the parts you're going to be using the most, ask the salesman, you know, can you test the brakes, you know, kind of push on them, put some pressure, see how they react. And the second part is, you know, if you're on an appropriate road, ask them to, you know, floor it, go for it, to see just how the gears shift and how the car feels, and just get a feel for how the car drives. And another thing I notice a lot sometimes, some people may feel scared to try all the functions in the car. You know, just take your time with it. Touch the touch screen, you know, go through the settings, the lights, the sound, all those, like, just see all the features, ask about the features you're interested in, and just get a real feel for the car and everything it offers. And
I guess that's exactly why the salesperson is there, usually next to you, you know, to show every little detail. Okay, have you written this down, guys? If not, you always can find this episode online. Just Google Bos Auto Show podcast and listen to this episode anywhere, anytime. Write it down. Okay, Jose, and are you excited about coming Friday? You know, it's a special Friday.
Yeah, definitely. I love it. Yeah, I'm definitely excited.
Do you have any plans for Thanksgiving, for Friday?
Yeah, so I'm gonna eat as much as I can until I pass out.
That's my plan.
Maybe a couple of drinks go around, and you know, just enjoy the holiday with the family, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. The food and the family is the key, and we're all very, very excited for Thanksgiving. And let's just remind our listeners not to forget about pandemic and keeping their social distancing. I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see their families, their grandparents, their parents, but we need to make sure that we're doing it safe. All right, that was really great to talk about that part, and we will be happy to hear more right after the break. I'm Maria, along with Jose Garcia, and we will have more Bos Auto Show in less than a minute here on 95.9 WATD.
So, you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle? Buy it at Bos Auto. Bos Auto in Quincy has a fantastic selection of pre-owned vehicles, both luxury and economic. BMW, Audi, and Porsche, Honda, Toyota, and Nissan. They search nationally for the very best vehicles so you can drive home with the best value. And right now at Bos Auto, you can get behind the wheel of the pre-owned vehicle of your dreams with affordable finance rates, maybe even lower than 3. That's right, meaning just a few $100 a month. Visit bossautogroup.com, BOSAutogroup.com, and check out their huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. They'll buy your car, take your trade, or even work on consignment. Bos Auto has an incredible lineup of domestic and foreign vehicles, even rare finds like Ferrari. Search online and see for yourself why you should book your next car buying experience with Bos Auto. They're open for appointments Monday through Friday, 10 to 7. Book yours at bossautogroup.com, bossautogroup.com.
I'm Maria, your moderator, continuing our discussion with Jose Garcia here on the Bos Auto Show. You can visit Bos Auto website at www.bossautogroup.com, BOSAUTO group.com. Also, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. This month, Bos Auto has a lot of special deals that we post on social media. Do not miss them. Follow us on Bos Auto, again, BOSAUTO. Check our stories, check our feeds. If you missed our previous show, you can Google Bos Auto Show podcast online and listen us on your favorite platform. All right. For those who just joined us, today we're talking about car sales experience here with Jose. So, and we were talking about coming holidays, Thanksgiving. We were talking about Black Friday. And I'm actually very curious if there are any deals at Bos Auto for Black Friday, because, usually it's the holiday, maybe more for clothing, people usually go to TJ Maxx, outlets. But I'm wondering if car dealerships also do something for Black Fridays.
Yeah, so we actually decided to get ahead of the curve, and for Black Friday, we set some prices for about 5 of our vehicles. We have a 2016 Chevrolet Malibu LT, a sedan. We have the 2013 Ford Explorer XLT, the 2012 Honda CR-V LX, a 2018 BMW X1, that's the xDrive 28i, and last but not least is our 2014 BMW 4 Series 428i xDrive. And all these cars, perfectly clean Carfax history report, very clean inside and out, sweet prices, and if you don't hurry up, these are gonna be gone sooner than later.
Okay, where's my phone? I need to check it right now. All right, awesome. And as you mentioned before, every person looking for the specific type of car, I'm pretty sure there are some people, sometimes they're looking for the car they want, but this is not exactly what they need. So how would you describe each of this car that, has a special deal on for Black Friday?
Yeah, so we're just going to start from top to bottom. The
Yeah,
2016, the Malibu, Chevrolet Malibu, that's going to be, like your daily driver, just get to and from home and work, comfortably, great gas mileage. Maybe you have a significant other or, a kid or two. It's the car, it's good amount of space for a sedan. It's very comfortable. The features are up to date. So, just kind of like your average get to work car.
Yeah.
Then we have the Ford Explorer. It's a bigger SUV. Maybe you have a wife and 3 kids. You guys like to go skiing up in New Hampshire. Maybe you transport different kind of things and you don't really want to pick up. You want more of an SUV. It has the space for it. It's or maybe you're just the person who likes the big SUV. It fits all those needs.
Yeah, I would see it like a car for big families, but again, I don't have a sales background, so it's really nice
definitely.
to hear so many features about this car.
Yeah, that third row definitely helps. And then the 2012 Honda CR-V, that's going to be, it's a smaller SUV, right in the middle, I would say.
Yep.
It's similar to the Explorer, maybe family and some kids.
Yeah.
Or, kid in college with some friends. It's very great, reliable car. Great prices, great mileage. These cars are all very up to date, nice features added to them, but at the same time, they can just get you straight to work if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes sense.
Yeah. And now the 2018 BMW X1.
I want to hear about this car.
Yeah, so this one, it's for someone who looks for a little bit more comfort and luxury, when they're driving. It's classic everyday car. You're riding around in style. It has all the upscale features, the sound system, the performance in it. It's for someone who likes to have their everyday life, but when they want to, they can just ride with luxury and
Yeah.
a little razzle dazzle.
That sounds amazing.
And the last one is the 4 Series 428,
Hmm.
the BMW. That one, it's a coupe.
Hmm.
So, maybe young person in their 20s just looking for a car. They want to look nice in it. They want to ride around in BMW,
Yeah.
but they still need a car. That's the one for you. It's nice and small. You're not gonna have too many people in it, and it's a great vehicle to drive. Just the experience in that one, and at the same time, it could also be maybe the parents already have a Ford Explorer,
Yep.
and they want a little car for the weekend for when they go to a hotel, or to go out on a dinner date or something like that. It's a very versatile car.
Yeah, thank you so much for introducing us to your special deals. Usually when I check Bos Auto Group website, you have pretty fair pricing, really great cars. It's really amazing that you guys made special deals on those 5 cars with perfectly clean car history report. I think it's really great deals. I personally gonna check them. So yeah, and guys, hurry up, check them out. Maybe it's gonna be 4 cars soon.
They might be gone by tomorrow.
Exactly. All right, and I also heard that you guys hiring during pandemic. It's such a rare thing because unfortunately a lot of people, lost their jobs during the pandemic, and some companies still provide this opportunity. And yeah, do you guys still hire and looking for?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're looking to, grow our arsenal, add another sales representative.
Great.
So if you have experience and you just want to come down and get it going with us, if you have no experience and you kind of want to get your foot in the door, it's a great place to work. Everyone is helpful. We've had so much years of experience combined,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody knows a little bit about something. So if you're looking to get into the sales job, if you speak maybe a second or third language, that would always help.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't hesitate. Come visit Bos Auto. Send us an email. Give us a call.
Yeah, that's awesome. And yes, guys, if you're considering applying for sales representative position with Bos Auto, please send your resume to info@bosautogroup.com. So it's info@bosautogroup.com. Or you can simply dial 833-888-8806. I'm gonna repeat it one more time. 833-888-8806. You also can find this phone number on our website. So yeah, if you guys looking for international team, for people who respect you, who doing what they love to do, just give Bos Auto a call or send resume. All right, Jose, and since you have some experience in sales, and probably right now there are some people who are looking for a job and interested in this sales business, but listening to us, but they don't have any experience, or maybe just a little bit of experience. What would be your advice to those people?
My suggestion would be to just go for it.
Okay.
Up until a year ago, I had no sort of experience in the car business. And it seems scary at first just because you might not know too much, or it might seem like it's a lot of pressure, but at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of people who love cars coming together. So, if you love cars, it's the place for you. Give it a try.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about, are you guys looking for women, men? It doesn't matter for you at this point. Do you have any preferences?
Yeah, someone who can work.
That's what I like. That's amazing. And what if, for example, the person never had again experience? Would you guys help the person to improve him or herself in this industry, or would you recommend just practice or learn it by themselves?
So, when it comes to Bos Auto, our management, they're willing and eager to help. So if you don't know anything and you're nervous and scared, they're here to inform you and bring back your confidence and give you the tools you need to succeed in the business. And if you just want to ask the person right next to you, everyone will give you the answer you're looking for. If I don't know something, someone else might know something.
Yep.
And they'll help me.
Yep.
And we all help each other. So it's like the experience is that's just something that it comes along with the job. Even if you don't have it, you'll get it.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. So, and tell me, like, the first day when you came to work. Imagine, again, you didn't know anything about the cars, or it still was your passion. And how was your first day over there? I'm pretty sure it was really stressful, especially the first sale.
Yeah, so the first day I was a little nervous just because, I always want to do my best on the first day of anything. And I'd spoken to Charlie, between a couple interviews and stuff, but I hadn't really gotten acquainted with the other staff till I got there the first day.
Mm-hmm.
But, I came in, they were all friendly, they greeted me, introduced themselves, and they sat right next to me and helped me do the job that I was brought in to do. And, they gave me tips.
Mm-hmm.
They, did a couple errands for me, and they tried their hardest to make sure I felt comfortable. And they also shared their stories of when they first started working there, and how they were nervous and how they appreciated help. So it's just full circle. It keeps going on. Everyone keeps helping, and it was, at the end of the day, I was leaving with a smile and relaxed.
Yeah, that's so important nowadays, when your employees actually feeling comfortable at their workplace. I feel like it helps them do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
And, all of us are people, all of us do mistakes. And as you said, you always need to go and do your best, the best you can, and practice.
Yeah, definitely.
And only after that you're gonna succeed. All right, Jose, it was really nice speaking to you today. We covered, I feel like, really interesting topics to a lot of people. Sales, why sales are so important in any business, actually. I don't think that your advice was just related only to car business. It's about everything. Thank you so much, all salespeople who are here for us, to help us to make the buying experience better, more enjoyable. It's really a pleasure to work with.
Definitely. Thank you guys for having me, and thank you for letting me share my story.
Thank you, Jose. It was really a pleasure to speak with you today. And to all our listeners, thank you for tuning into 95.9 WATD. We'll be here at the same time next Saturday. And again, if you missed our show, do not worry. You can always find this episode online. Just Google Bos Auto Show podcast and listen to this episode or any other episode you missed anywhere, anytime. See you next week.
Thanks for tuning in to the Bos Auto Show. Come back next week after the news at noon here on 95.9 WATD.